guys, this is Honor from Beauty by Honor. This is my first video in English. I'm gonna be doing a voiceover because the original video is in Spanish, as you can see. I'm gonna be showing you one of my favorite looks. This is my daily look. I love doing it. People always give me tons of compliments when I do it. They always ask me how I do it, so I thought this would be just the best way to show you, and I really hope you like it. So let's start with the previous steps. This is my moisturizer. It's the L'Oreal Hydra Genius aloe water. It's super light. It doesn't even feel like a cream. It's more like just applying water to your face, and I love knowing that my skin is really well taken care of underneath the makeup. Now I'm gonna continue with my second step, which is applying some Vaseline onto my lips. This is a great step because my lips are not very full. Sometimes they have a lot of marks and they break a lot, especially with the heat. So I like to do this step before the makeup because that gives my lips time to get really full and before I get to the makeup, to the lipstick part. And once I do, they look really beautiful, and it's just much easier to apply the color onto them once I have the Vaseline like really into my lips. So now I'm gonna continue with this little palette. This is from the brand Essence. It's called All I Need. This is a corrector palette. It's small and it's super cheap. It's like, I don't remember, like 3 or 4 euros, and it's really great. I don't use it every day, I have to be honest, because I don't like to look like a doll every day. I like there to be like a very clear difference from when I'm doing everyday makeup to when I'm doing some gorgeous, night clubbing or wedding kind of makeup. I like to be there to be this every day. I like to look more imperfect. I like to look more like myself, because otherwise, like, what's the point of doing that? So I'm gonna show you what each of these colors is for. First, I think I start with the green one. So yeah, the green one is, as you can see, for redness. If you have any pimple, any red areas, anything at all, that's the best one. The other two colors, which is a pinky one and a brown one, those two are for any decoloration that you might have, as in your skin tone isn't even on all your face, then you use that one. The green one, as you can see, I normally apply it around my nose because my nose is really red, and if I have any pimple or anything or on my nose. The pink and the brown one, eventually, if you put them together, they become the purple one. If you've ever seen any other of these palettes, and it just clears out any skin detonation that you might have. The other two colors are just concealer. I don't like to use this kind of concealer because I like liquid concealer. These are pretty sticky. I don't like them that much. So I'm going to continue with my foundation. My foundation is the Kiko Unlimited Foundation. It's a very beautiful foundation. It's not completely covering because, as I told you, I like to look very normal on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't even look like I'm wearing that much foundation. And I don't like to do two bases. Some people do that. Some people even mix bases and they mix them with highlighter and stuff like that. I don't do that. I use my beauty blender from Maybelline, which is, I think it's called like a magic wand or something like that. It's amazing. I love this beauty blender. Super beautiful, so smooth, so soft. I love it. And I love the pointy tip because it helps me get in those areas where sometimes it's very difficult to get with a normal blender, especially, as you can see, around my nose. If you have like a big nose, it's really helpful, and underneath your eye is just really gorgeous when you can really get your foundation underneath your eye. I don't like to apply too much underneath my eye because I like to put the concealer afterwards. Many people have asked me this, like, why do you put the concealer afterwards? If you put your concealer before your foundation, you're just adding texture that you don't need, so I recommend that you put it on afterwards. Here I am. As you can see, you can't see that much difference between and after the foundation. This is my skin looks more even. Here I used a cleaning wipe, and I just wiped out any extra foundation that I might have had on my hand. Sometimes otherwise you don't do that. You just, you're leaving your fingerprints with your foundation everywhere. That has happened to me. I'm a teacher. I should know better. But yeah, that happens a lot of time. As you can see, I also applied some foundation on my neck. Otherwise, you can see a very clear cut between your face and your neck. That looks really bad, especially for tan people like me, because then we look like a ghost on our face and we look very bad on the neck. I recommend that you don't use any foundation on your eyelid. This is a trick that I've used many times. People ask me, what have you done to your eyes? They look so beautiful and natural. All I do is that I do not apply any foundation or concealer on my eyelids. This is such a simple and cute trick. People think that you've done some really elaborate natural makeup eyeshadow look, but all I do is that my face has foundation and my eyes don't. So now I'm gonna continue with this one. This is the Maybelline concealer. It's I don't know what's the name in English, but it's the anti-age one, and I love this this concealer because it really cleans up the look and it gives a lot of focus to the eyes. And I apply it, as you can see, in a triangle that goes, see, from underneath my eyes, and I apply it all the way on my cheekbones. And this is a beautiful way to give a lot of focus on your eyes. I use a liquid foundation brush. This one is from Coastal Scents. This is an American brand. If you wanna, I always have to order online because I live in Spain. But it is worth it, especially if you're just starting with makeup line. All my beginner makeup brushes are from Coastal Scents, and I still keep some of them. I'm gonna be using these powders. This is the Max Factor Cream Puff. I love these powders. These are in the translucent color. If I'm not mistaken, it's the number 05. And I always recommend translucent ones. They are beautiful. They will always go with your skin tone. Some people try to, they buy like a different color of foundation and different color of powder. I think that's not a good idea. I use this Kabuki brush. I bought it at Mercadona. If you live in Spain, you'll know it, but any Kabuki one is good. This one is very good for loose powders. Even if you have compact powders, if you use this one, your powder will become a little bit looser, which I prefer. I don't like to, for day-to-day makeup, I don't like to press it in too much. Also, another tip, always use your powder before the contouring. For my eye pencil, I use this Bourjois Contour and Khol XL Black Tone. It's a beautiful, beautiful eye pencil. I love it. It's not waterproof, but I have no evidence to the contrary either. As in, it doesn't say it's waterproof, but for me, it just lasts really, really long. I've never had any trouble with this eye pencil. Very important, always put your eye pencil in both sides of your eyes. It just gives a lot of definition and looks really beautiful. Now you have two options as how to continue this tutorial. If you want, you can just take that eye pencil and smudge it in your lower lash line. A lot of people do that, and I think it's a very good idea, but I like to do another step, and for that I'm going to be using this Sigma E30 brush. That's also from Sigma, is also from a brand from United States. I'm going to be using this black eyeshadow from Deborah Milano. It's my favorite black eyeshadow. I've had it for like 3 years. It's so amazing. I still have such a lot. It's so pigmented. I have a lot of product left. I smudge it in my lower lash line. This way, my eye pencil will not go anywhere for the rest of the day. I can assure you. It looks gorgeous. From here, I'm going to be going to my eyelashes. This is the Volume Express Falsy Lashes from Maybelline. This is my absolute favorite. This is my absolute, my favorite eyelashes. Oh my god, I can't think of the name. So I love it every time I use it. People ask me if I'm using falsies. I have been asked this question many times, and it's so funny because the product in itself is called falsies. Oh, mascara. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the name. That's the mascara that I use, Volume Express Falsies from Maybelline. It's beautiful. Always remember to put it in your lower lash line as well. If you only put it on a top coat, it just looks weird. Sometimes if you have some foundation in your lashes, you can look kind of like a ghost. That has happened to me. People told me like what happened because I maybe just forgot to put it. I'm gonna be doing contouring with this Maybelline Master Sculpt product. Some people have told me that they have not found it as useful as I have. For me, it's really nice. I love it. It has both colors, the dark one and the light one. And I use it in the medium dark tone because as you can see, I'm pretty tan. I'm Indian, of course, I'm pretty tan. So I love this product. The shiny color, the light color is so cute. I love it. I'm going to be using this brush from Kiko. It's the number 11. And the beautiful trick to this one is just do a fish face and put it right underneath your bone and try to give some shape to your face, some in the forehead. I don't use a lot in the forehead because my forehead is not that big. I don't, but basically you're drawing a 3, if you can notice, and it's some in your forehead, some in your cheekbone, and some in the bone where in your jawbone. But first here I did my nose because I feel like I have a very big nose, and I like to do it in the sides of my nose as well, because it just makes it look sharper and longer. Then I use this NYX brush. It's a big brush, and I put it on the tip of my nose with the light color. Tip of the nose is the most important one, I'm telling you from the first moment, and in my T area. And with this, any picture you might take, it will look beautiful. And then some to clean my eye look underneath my eyes. This one also looks beautiful in pictures. It will also always make you look outstanding in any picture you might take. From here, I see I forgot to do it on the jawline, or I guess that day I didn't want to do it for some reason. I'm going to be using this Coastal Scents brush palette. I love it. It had 10 colors. It has 8 left because I dropped it, and 2 of them, as you can see, broke. I feel very sad because one of them was my favorite. I use a very natural tone for my brush. The trick is to put the blush between the dark color of your contouring and the light color of your contouring. See, you smile, you find your apples, and then you do circular movements upwards. Be very careful if you have dark hair, because you don't want to be putting it into your hair. Some people just go all the way into your hair, and then maybe you don't notice, but your hair is maybe pink or maybe just shiny, and it looks super awkward. So you have to be very careful. So for the final step, one of the final steps, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. I love this product. It's from Mercadona here in Spain. It's from the brand Deliplus, and it has as you can see, it has 2 sides. One of them is to just comb your eyebrows, and the other one is to fill them in. I love this product. It's like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 euros, but it is absolutely the best I have used for this. I know I have tried Maybelline, I've tried L'Oreal, I've tried many products for this purpose, but I have not quite found any product that is as good as this one. I can tell you from now. I love to have full eyebrows. I can't just express the importance of having full eyebrows in a nice look. It just pops out the eyes, the eyebrows, and everything. For lips, I'm gonna be using this MAC lipstick. It's called Vegas Vault. It's a beautiful color. It's a colorish color. You can actually use any lipstick with this look, as you can see. It's a natural eye look. So this day I just decided to use this one because I love it. But I recommend that you use any lipstick with this look. Pink, brown, red, any of those colors will go perfectly with this one. I just recommend you don't do a very nude lip because that can make you look a bit washed out. And well, this is the final look. If you liked this video, please hit on the like button and try to subscribe to my channel if you like this video. And I'm gonna be leaving a list of the complete products that I used and my Instagram, so you can follow me and have all the updates on my products. Here you have the subscribe button, and here you have another video to watch. And I hope all of them are available in English by the time I upload this one. And I really like to talk in English with you guys this time, so I hope that you like them and I can upload more in English for you guys. Kisses!